Yo, what's going on YouTube? We're going to do a quick breakdown on how I took S&P longs, right? You can see my execution marks right there. You can see that we had for a total of $400 P&L because of the fees. And we left a lot of money on the table. And I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to show you how to deal with that emotionally. And yes, we're going to go into the charts. So let's just look at the market overall, right? I'm gonna make a couple of things clear. I primarily trade NQ, but we had absolutely nothing post CPI, atrocious price action. So I went over to S&P and I wanted to see what the S&P offered. And we are so bullish. And you can see my execution marks right here. Sometimes when you guys see my breakdowns and you guys don't see them, it's because I'm recording it a day later. So those execution marks aren't there, but I want them to be there so you guys see in real time that I caught the move. Here, what we're gonna see here is on the daily time frame. Let's go back. So what we're gonna see here on the daily time frame, right, going into today, going into Wednesday, is a couple of things, right? One is that price, yesterday's daily candle rebalanced out a daily buy side imbalance, right? So what this shows me is that we created an imbalance, right? Price did come down and retest it, but the candle, the day that it retested it, wasn't going to expand. It's today's candle that I'm expecting to expand because the yesterday's daily candle already tapped into this daily fair value gap. So I know that this price has a higher chance of going long, especially because we've been so bullish. The S&P fundamentally is at all-time highs, right? And it's scary to long up here, but when you get these confirmations, you have to act on them. You have to be confident. So again, we have a buy-side imbalance, right? Yesterday's candle, Monday or Tuesday, balanced it out, and now I feel as though we can expand to the upside so we can cover out these buy side liquidity levels all the way up here. Okay, go down to the lower time frame, right? And I'm gonna push price towards session. Going down to the lower time frame, we don't really have much, right? This is where we are going into 5 p.m. heading into pre-New York. Okay, so what we have here is no imbalances. We just have a dealing range between this high and this low down here, right? But what we do have is a previous daily low level hovering right down here, right? So what am I looking for? I want a clear sweep, and I want to reach for these highs all the way up here. I want to sweep of these lows down here. It's clearly a sell side imbalance right here, and I want price to show me how we can go long, be it a order block, being a fair value gap, being any other PD array. But what I really want to see is a sweep of key levels, okay? But there's nothing on the 4-hour time frame, so this is actually where I really just focus my attention on the lower time frames and see what we can get when we're at market open. So let's open up and get to 9:30, right? What am I seeing here? Price did not take out my previous daily low, okay? But instead what price did, right, and this is 9:30 open, right? Price swept these highs up here, okay? Price swept these highs. And what I still see is that we still have highs left unchecked. We have this high, we have these highs over here, but price did sweep this high. So now what I'm going to be looking for is for price to continue this move up, or again, we have generated sell side all the way down here, right? We have a previous daily low, we have these sell side imbalances, right? We already took one out. So what we're gonna see, and what I teach in these liquidity pools, right? Price is always gonna jump from highs to lows, right? So price is gonna jump up to this high. Now let's go see if we can either continue this move up, or if price comes down here and takes out these lows, I will most definitely be confident in price going long, because we'll be sweeping these lows, and they're not just any lows. Remember, we want sweeps of key levels to push the side the other way. Before we continue to go long, what do we got to do? We got to go short first, take out all those stop losses. So we're going to come down low, and we're going to actually recognize that this is actually London's low, a key level, okay? So again, price is going to go long. I have a bullish bias. We have all this generated buy side that we have to come and take out, right? Price is extremely bullish fundamentally. S&P is at all-time highs, okay? And to top it off, right, at market open at 9:30, right, we're going to get a nice drop, right? We're going to get a nice drop after we sweep this low, right? So I feel like price is going to push, generate sell side, and then push up. So let's see what happens. Boom. There it is, okay? Price comes all the way down, sweeps these two lows down here, right? And now I got my sweep of the lows. I got a key level swept, which is my London low. And now I still have these generated highs that I want price to go reach for, okay? So what do I look for now is I'm going to the lower time frames, right? I'm going to go to the lower time frames, and I'm going to go look for a fair value gap and a change of state of direction. Okay, you can see right here, right? You can see right here that price creates a M1 fair value gap. Price is going to tap into that fair value gap. Okay, you're gonna sell your stop loss right here and your highs all the way up here. We're gonna go to the higher time frame. Price is going to push up. Price is gonna come back down, and we're just getting nice clean movement to the upside. Beautiful move right here, where you have to understand liquidity. I can't express this enough. You guys see my previous videos, I talk about liquidity all the time. I even gave a liquidity lesson. Price is going to move between levels, and you have to understand that, between highs and lows, between session highs and lows, between daily highs and lows, and then you just pair it up with a fair value gap, and that's all you need. That's what's going to make you money in the markets. You have to stick to one trading strategy and stick to it. Don't let emotions get in the way. Again, I'm looking for a sweep, and I want to pair it up with a fair value gap. But you have to have the bias first. Those are the three key things: bias, sweep, fair value gap, or order block, or PD array. Again, why? I had a bias. It was bullish from what you saw in the beginning of the breakdown. I get a sweep of lows, key levels, and then I get my fair value gap, and then I take it all the way up. Currently, right now, because this was the same morning, price is currently at these highs currently right now. You can see my execution orders, and you can see my profit, and we left money on the table actually, because we actually secured, as you're gonna see, prematurely. Okay, we secured out of 2 to 1, and we missed out on all this right here. We missed out on about 14 ticks on ES on 4 contracts, which is crazy. It's gonna be another like $400. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching this breakdown. See you guys in the next video. Deuces.